Hi guys, welcome back. So it's finally upon us. We've got the new patch for Diablo and there are a lot of changes. Now some of the main changes, two in particular. One is going to be Kanais Cube and the other one is going to be to do with rifts. They're really big differences. Now across the game there are absolutely hundreds and hundreds of changes. I mean, they've done so much, it's incredible. To actually know everything they've done, you would have to go and look at the patch notes on the Battle.net. So if you just Google patch 2.3 Diablo Battle.net, you'll find all the patch notes. It's huge, massive amount. But what I'll do is I'll show you the main subjects of the change. First, the Kanais Cube, the rifts, and a couple of other things that you might want to come across. Now, in order to access Kanais Cube, there is a new area. What you want to do is go to the world map, go to Bastion's Keep. It's only a small area. It's pretty self-explanatory. You go to the ruins of Secheron. I'll just quickly go there. I'll just show you. I don't want to show you too much of a spoiler. So when you get to the ruins of Secheron, all you've got to do is follow the path. Basically, it's a new area. It leads you around. I'm not going to show you too much because it's more of a spoiler, but it's quite a nice little old spoily snowy area. I've done a pretty good map. All you want to do is follow this around. You'll find Kanais Cube. And once you've got Kanais Cube, then you're just going to go straight back to town, and you'll see Zoltan Cool in town with it. So as I said, when you get back to town, you're going to find Zoltan Cool. Now he's actually got the Kanais Cubes with him. Now when you access this, what you'll notice is a little list of different things for you to do. And I definitely say that the biggest thing, the game changer, is going to be this extract legendary power. Now when you extract a legendary power, basically that is taking any legendary you've got. You'll see the orange text, special orange text. So that one there saying teleport no longer has a cooldown but costs 25 arcane power, and the serpent spark on the right there, you may have one extra Hydra active at any time. Now when you activate this into the Kanais Cube, it consumes that weapon, so that's it, it's gone forever. So let's do one with the Gesture of Orpheus. Luckily I found one this morning. That was a really good find. I'll do one with the Furnace as well. Now obviously you have to get the mats. I'll talk about that in a second. So what you do is you click on the item and puts it into there. It'll say transmute. You click on the X button on the controller. Be different on the other ones, except that has now consumed that. Okay, accept. Now in order to find that where it is, you got R1 on the controller. You just click across to powers. You can see here you've got a list. One for weapons, one for armor, one for rings. So as you can see here, I've already done one when I was just mucking around last night. I just wanted to play around with that and see how that would affect things. And that's my new one. So I've now got access to both of these. So you don't just put one in and then replace it. You actually have a massive list of things that you can build up over time, and once they're in there, you're going to be able to go back in there at any time and then just pick and choose different things. Now it's the same with the armor as well. You know, you've just got loads of stuff that you can put in here, and with the rings as well. Now once you've actually unlocked it, you will notice in your skill tree, if you look down the bottom, there's a new one down the bottom here that says powers, and these are the extracted powers that you have chosen. So you can actually choose, you know, as I said, you can pick and choose which ones you want to use, and this then gives you 3 new passive skills. But not only the passive skills, I mean they are pretty massive, aren't they, depending on how you want to play the game and how you set things up. I was just mucking around last night. The weapon was the first one I did. I didn't know how it worked, so I didn't want to use one that I was going to waste. One in the Frostburn gloves and the Unity just for the purpose of it, and then went through a few greater rifts to test it all out, and there's a big changes, aren't there? So as I'd mentioned, in order to get the new mats, what you got to do is do the bounties for each act. Make sure you do all 5, complete it, go tutorial, and he's going to give you a Radric cache as normal, but you'll see that you now get the new mats. Now Torment 1 to 6, you're going to get 3 and you also get bonuses, which means that you'll get double. So if you look for the bonus bounties, you'll actually get double. So as I said, T1 to T6 you'll get 3 per cache. With the bonus you'll get 3 plus 3. If it's T7 and above, I believe you get 4, so you can get 4 and 4, so you could get 8 each time you do one. So it's definitely worth doing the bounty ones and trying to pick up on that. It changes every hour. Now the other things you'll also see, you can reforge a legendary, and if you look on the right hand side, it's got a list of all the different mats that you need. So there are a lot of mats needed to actually do this. Forgotten Souls times 50, that's quite a lot, plus 5 for each of the mats, the new mats that you get. Now Forgotten Souls you can actually get from loot midgets, blooming Borderlands. Treasure Goblins now drop Forgotten Souls. I've already picked up quite a few this morning. And the other ones you will have to do all the bounties to keep on collecting these. I'll go through that in a second. You can upgrade a rare item, so if you've got a yellow item you can upgrade it to a legendary of similar ilk. You can convert a set item, but it does say there it doesn't result in an ancient item, which is a bit of a shame, but 10 Desperate and 10 Forgotten Souls, that's not too bad. Remove level requirement, that could be quite good if you're leveling up characters. A lot of people like running through leveling up characters, and that would probably be very, very good for hardcore, I imagine. And convert gems. Now this is one that I just had to look at quickly before I even got to do the video. You need these essence of amethyst, emerald, ruby, topaz and diamond to convert 9 at a time. Now to get those, what you need to do is go to Act 2. Go to Chaldean, go to the hidden camp, and when you get to the hidden camp, come to that little girly whirly, Squirt the Peddler, and you will notice in her backpack a couple of different things there. In the crafting, you've got the Hellfire ones, but you've also got the essences. Now these cost 500,000 gold each, but that's probably not that big a deal because I've noticed already I'm picking up a lot of gold. I mean, some of the loot goblins, one particularly, was just spraying gold all over the place like you'd never seen. And also a lot of people have been reporting the fact that they've been going into the realm of greed quite a lot in the past 24 hours. 3 or 4 instances in whilst they're playing. I've been in a couple of times already, so it's definitely picking up. They're accessing, they're giving us access to a lot of things that maybe weren't so easy to get to before. Now we'll go back to I don't need to go back to town, do I? Now one of the next big things, and the very, very big things, was the rifts. Everyone was complaining about the greater rifts, having to do the trials and get the keys and going through that, which is a load of cack, and they really listened. They have produced the goods. Now if you go to the Nephilim obelisk, you can go to a normal rift, but now you've got 3 choices here. Now this is where this is brilliant. It allows you to go to the highest achieved that you have achieved. So I've only done 46 compared to some people, that's nothing. But it allows you to go straight back in at that level. As long as you've got the keystones, you still have to get the keystones. You can go to the last played. So if you were mucking around on like I was doing last night, level 40, you could think, well, what was the last one I did? I can't remember. It actually just says there, last played. That's great. But this is the game changer. So you just want to test things out. You can choose which level you play at. And not only that, it says here level 35 is equivalent to Torment 8. Level 30 equivalent to Torment 7. This is absolutely fantastic because it just allows you to do whatever greater rift you want, testing new weapons out, testing new characters out, and go back to the highest level that you achieved at any time. That's just brilliant. I really, really like this. It helped me last night because when I changed a few things, I just went straight in, mucked about with that. So that's awesome. That's really, really cool. Now one of the other things was the key wardens. I noticed someone talking about the key wardens, something I hadn't actually picked up on the notes. The key wardens now don't drop the keys, they drop the actual infernal machines, which again a lot of people were just complaining about the serious grind to get the keys, then to get the machine, and then go and screw it up by not even getting the mats drop. So that has been changed. I went back in because I was quite lucky. I was actually collecting these things, and I looked in my inventory last night, and lo and behold, I'd got all these internal machines. So that's fantastic. So I can just go in and start getting all the mats to try and create some new Hellfire amulets and stuff. Because obviously the Hellfire amulets, you know, people are going to want to put those in and use those to get the other passives, as well as, you know, maybe using them. So you could have how many passives now? 5, 6, 7, 8. About 8. That's brilliant. So that, I mean, that's a lot of the main stuff covered here. Now, obviously, there's a huge amount of changes to gear. So you will notice once you start doing stuff, you'll get a lot of plans dropping. Well, if you look at the patch notes, you'll see how much they've changed. A lot of things have just been tinkered with, you know, changes, very small changes. There are some new things. I've already got one of the new sets. Boots. I've got these Boots of Disregard. Gain 10,000 life generation per second for each second you stand still, and it stacks 4 times. So if you're standing still for 4 seconds, you're going to get 40,000 life per second on top of having your gizzard as well. So I mean, that's going to be like a massive boost if, you know, you can fit those into your setup. So keep an eye out for the new gear. Google it. There's a lot of new stuff around, and I'll catch you guys again soon. I hope that helps. Cheers. Goodbye.